Hello everybody and welcome to episode 58 of the Artifact Sect, where we're being assaulted by an angry mob of boars when I was just beginning this session. So let's mop them up and get started with some good old cultivation fun. So I got some plans today, no big plans, but at least plans. We're going to work on the breakthrough of my Shendal cultivator more, and I also have made up my mind that I'm going to cultivate my body dude now onto a level where he can devour level 12 items, because I figured it's about time we're that strong now. And yeah, when if not now? I got a steadily growing income of food, even though he's already able to eat tier 9 stuff. So yeah, why not? I mean, gotta get it going at some point. But before that happens, we have one more remold here. And another thing that I wanted to make sure is that my dude here, we're transforming him into a night breather. Codename Night Breather. He's now going to try to sniff in as much of that lunar essence as he can. Because I figured that it can only be collected at midnight. Okay. Never mind, it's only a midnight breather. Because I figured that that's possibly the strongest stuff that I want to acquire right now. I bet the other essences are kick-ass too, and I just don't know it. But global dodge maximization sounds like something that I definitely want to have as quick as possible, because if you're entirely invulnerable, what can possibly happen to you? So my dude here, he's getting his XP done here, and thanks to the ever helpful comment section, I've already also found a solution to the divinity problem. Thanks so much for that. So there's a talisman for that called the Talisman of Divine Concealment. So this one will lower the, what's it called again? The divinity of that person. And that's just what we're going to do. It's the easiest way to get out of the divinity death trap. So let's get started with that. I want some tier 12 paper first. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice when you finally got those cultivators with the necessary cheap wool stat. Just refine that paper entirely in one go. So good. I've dawdled around so much with singular dosages of that stuff. Just nasty, you know. So divine concealment decreases the wearer's divinity. I really should keep in mind that if ever I have a problem, I should first check if there's not a talisman against that. It's basically in this game always a thing. Alright, so they want to exchange the black scale with divine jade. Hell no. I mean, divine jade is for sure a rare substance, but nowhere near close to the rarity of black scales. Black scales are from torch dragons. That's, as far as I know, the biggest boss in the game. Just happened to acquire some from an illuminated item. Okay, so purchase crimson fruit with a high price. I got a couple of those. I probably want to sell them. Okay, so divine jade, that stuff's costly, but I want to have it. And most importantly now, finally, I can sell off all these bajillion items. Oh, I got an ancient scroll, I should open that. I had also 4 prayer coins by now. We're going to open these 2. It was also part of the plan for today. So, yeah, a couple of things. There we go. Let's see how much clothing we have acquired. So far, only the weapons of the fallen. Oh yeah, here we go. 20 units of Sect uniform. 11 thin pants. 28 cultivator pants. Hope we wash the blood out first. Alright, so, and the rest of the random junk here. Okay, so that's 2,000 spirit stones, just like that. Boom, like that. Beyond that, I got a couple of hides. I like to sell those too. $1,000 units of demon beast hide. Let's sell a couple of those. You know, I don't need nowhere near close that many. Those. Well, Grammar's not on my side today, but that's okay. I guess you guys understand me. Now, also the crap artifacts of the Fallen. Literally, there was crap among those. So we're just going to keep the purple ones. Everything else is below us at this point. Wow, that's a lot of money. Summer herbs. What the hell? Slight increase in heat resistance. Can't remember if I've ever seen those. Okay, so give me that Prism Lotus, because I love Spirit Root items. And let's take 1,012 Spirit Stones on top of that. I knew that I had a little bit of money here. Oh, there's another unit of sheet music. And, well, I only have 1 unit of Crimson Fruit to spare. I don't want to sell that. Okay, so let's check out all the prayer coins and find somebody who's going to equip all these. So, Zhang Fan, you're going to be the prayer coin master. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all of them. I'm always so amazed about... No, what there's... I don't have enough slots. I'm always so amazed how this game manages to be worse at so many things compared to other games nowadays. But when it comes down to how should I call it? To work off things on the schedule, this game is friggin' brilliant. You give an order, and it's never going to take longer than 10 or 20 seconds. If somebody is assigned to that job, the job's going to get done. But compare that to RimWorld, where people get stuck in endless stupidity. Here, these dudes, they aren't even configured. It's amazing. That's really something that always amuses me a bit about ACS, because so many things in this game aren't working out that good. But this, it's brilliant. Okay, so June is going to be the first one to talk, because I'm going to give away that last prayer coin that didn't even fit into the pockets of that poor dude anymore. Large amount of Spirit Stone, hell yeah. So we're stacked with riches now. That's good. Okay, and now Zhang Fan. We're going to send him next because he's got 3 more to spend. Kind of like forgot those for a while. It's a shame, isn't it? Oh, guys, just stop that. You don't need to haul all these Spirit Stones, don't you? Alright, so, let's see. My dude. So, what's going on? I'm sending him to talk to the dragon. Just doesn't go. Confirm. I positively hit the button and... Ah, now he's doing it. Okay. Alright, so more Spirit Stone. Holy crap, I'm rich. And, oh yeah, we get some Spirit Root axes. Or Enlightenment Pill. Well, let's take one more. I don't know. water, I guess? No, wood. I think my wood room is pretty crappy, if I remember correctly. And, okay, so we're now rolling 30,000 spirit stones into the mini-universe. Thanks, Mr. Dragon, for making my sect rich. Okay, that worked out pretty decently, didn't it? Well, let's see. There's, oh yeah, I now remember that I did this like that. So, left foot muscles, that's a defensive build there going on. So, blessed flesh, we already got that. Corrosive ain't interesting. Luna Frost, there we go. This stuff is just so good. Vitalized flesh. Almost picked that out of accident, but no, we don't. Okay, nice. We got 2 stacks of Luna Frost here. And, wow, lucky. So, Wood Blessing. Tempered Flesh, Parasite Eyes, Ancestral Throwback. Right foot muscles, so that's a defensive body as well. Alright, I'll never do that like this again. I totally have no overview about whether or not that's a defensive body or not, but I'm pretty sure that since I got the Heavenly Shield bodies on... Yeah, this must be. So we're definitely going to pick Enhanced Flesh, because that's just a good one. Overall, I try to avoid the green ones by now. There's almost always something better in store than those. Something I learned now. I feel as if I'm pretty close to completing the necessary knowledge about body cultivators to make a new tutorial about them. Finally, it's been a while. It really took me quite some time to get the job done right, but you know, I like to get the job done right if I do it. Okay, so my Shendao cultivator can now... Wait a second. Ah, he just didn't rise from his meditation yet. Immortal Relic Auction. Hell yeah. We gonna go over there. You know? We got money. Pretty much money. So... lately I figured that there's absolutely no reason whatsoever to not start transforming basically everything that I don't need here anymore randomly into artifacts. So we're only 58 episodes in, and I'm finally starting to do this industrialized production of artifacts. And why not? Some things just take their time. But jokes aside, I could have done that a lot earlier. But, well, whatever. I don't want to ponder about that too much. It's not that important. Here I'm just trying to max out the wood blessings because, you know, if the game forces them on me, the least that I want to have is maximum effect of those. So, but we're finally done with the leftover on the stockpile here, and now let's go for this one. So, like I said, I'm feeling quite brave here with that. So, intrinsic life essence. I got 48 of those. That's enough for at least 1 8 acupoint remold. Let's go. Basically, because I think it's we're gonna sustain through that, and I'm just too curious to see what I can get at. You know. So, well, Wolf Demon Fang, Holy Essence. Oh, way. Nice. There's a couple of really cool things here going on. Life Pill, well, I'm still gonna barter for it because, you know, it is a pretty nifty item. And I personally like all of those life-lengthening medicines because you pay in this game at so many points with lifetime that It's just great to have a surplus of those. At least that's my personal point of view here. Okay, I found that pretty costly, but whatever. So wood pill, I'm totally not interested in that. I don't know why this is even being auctioned. There's a couple of things in the auction system where I feel as if they don't really deserve to be here. You know, there's just so many boring items in there. Remedy pill. I mean, sure, it's powerful and all, but do you really want to pay 500 spirit stones for that? I don't think so. Blade pill. Well, no. Could be interesting at some point because, you know, the Blade Law just does need them, but... Anchor Soul Gem, by the way. Here, check it out. 600 Spirit Stones each. I'm pressing out of every attacker 600 Spirit Stones on average when I drag him into my Hellgate room. Did you already know? So the Wolf Demon Fang is a thing. I always try to buy these. I don't know why the game weighs those this cheaply. I really got no clue. Because they're actually that powerful. Just equip it and you gain more artifact power. Artifact damage. It's just great. Every artifact fighter loves those things. And the Holy Essence, it's among my favorite items. Max stat increasers are so good. At the cost of a little max cheat. Who cares? And this, oddly enough, was worth less than the life lengthening thingy. Alright, so... And lastly, the Morrow Pill. I really am surprised how interesting this Mortal Relic auction was. That's why I went through it in this episode. You know, I often do skip them, but with the auction where there's so much to talk about, I'm going to say, I'm just gonna flap 1,000 Spirit Stones on the table. This dude here, Mr. Way, he has the money too. Everybody else has no more money, but that's okay. Sometimes there are bidders with a very deep pocket. Okay. I didn't know that auctioning was such a fundamental thing in the Chinese culture, or I don't know if it is. I just see that auctioning and bartering theme, and it's now the second cultivation game where I see that as a theme. Maybe that's just wrong how I see that, but let's see. Maybe I'll find a constant in that. I didn't ever read one of those novels behind that because time issues. Honestly, it's mostly time issues. Can't even say if I would like them or not. Void Breath. No, we don't look for parts. Secret body technique. And here we go. All in one go, basically. Innate restoration, yes, no. As cool as it might be, not that interested. Okay. So this increases the cultivator's appetite greatly. That's why I didn't go for that yet. So I got no clue why I didn't finish the kidneys, but that doesn't matter too much. So how is it now? Tier 12.8. Hell yeah. So the first thing we'll do is eat a freaking Heaven's Breath, because we can, and I want to know what that gives you. So let's go. I tasted a Heaven's Breath, and it didn't do anything? Are you kidding me, game? I just wasted one of the most valuable resources in game to get nothing? Good riddance. Well played, game. Well played. Well, I did expect a lot, but not that. Yeah, well, what's on the table here, too? I could try a prayer coin, but I somehow doubt that this would be a good idea. So, what's digestible now as well? So, first off, didn't I create a Wicked Flux on tier 12? I wanted to know if a refined material yields more resource or not. That's been on my question list for such a long time. I want to check it out. Alright, my dude. So, let's check that out. I said, I've seen 2 and 7 on the... And, yeah, I think that was... Was that better? It's really hard to tell. But whatever might be the case, it's certainly not worth it. Okay, now let's see. Did I have enough Prism Lotus for the water elemental room already? Is that a Prism Lotus? So this was the last Prism Lotus we needed. Hell yeah. Nice. Just what I like to see. Completing these rooms is pretty good. Why didn't I put up a Crimson Fruit here? Did it incinerate the place? And why is there a empty display? Questions. No answers. Oh, and where's that gnarled root when you're looking for it? I'm shocked about the fact that Heaven's Breath didn't yield anything. Really thought that a gnarled vine. Okay, here we go. So I really expected a little bit more here, but I think what must have changed is now how much essence I'll get out of the things that I'm eating. So basically, the higher your digestion skills are, the more yield you get out of that stuff. So let's try if we're getting something out of that doggo poop. You know, I don't shy away from anything. So no, he didn't get anything out of that either. So, examine that ancient scroll, please. So now I could eat a Phoenix Elixir, but I highly doubt that this would give me anything beneficial there. Nyan couldn't understand what's written on it, okay. So I doubt that it's because she's not intelligent enough. Let's see, is it an attainment thing? Let's see if Shodong can examine that. Alright, send help. I got no clue what I have to do to get this work, to make this work. Seriously, I'd be really happy if you guys would tell me what I have to do to make that work. So, I'll now take and transform these absolutely useless items. Oh no, I can't turn manuals into artifacts. Have I truly found the first thing that can be turned into an artifact? Alright. So, let's transform one of these Heaven's Breaths into an artifact, you know? I'm curious. And it might be a total waste, and they might be a totally different use to those, and I'm butchering it, but right now, that's the best thing I can do. Alright. Now, let's see. I got here's some muscle that we can slap some Luna Frost Essence still on. Let's follow that. Lunar Essence. I had a lot less of that. This guy now Super Cultivator? Just kidding. I have a feeling as if the change in the breathing regimen already did do a ton there. Alright. Now, how's my Shendao dude? He still didn't stand up to equip his Talisman. Well, that's not important right now. He'll do that later. The basics of it are pretty simple. That Talisman will make sure that he's just never gonna get onto 100 divinity unless I force it. So, Heavenly Grace, Falling Cherry Blossom Breath. Wonderful. So 72 artifact power, that's decent. It's pretty decent. Rogue Cultivators. So I've got one of the breaths left. So Golden Core and the Primordial Spirit are coming to my town. Guess how that joke ends. And the last breath, I want to check out if I can make the Shendao artifact out. Cool, wouldn't it? So let's make sure I positively slap both. And let's send C2 June so my good man Niu Shi can do his thing. A Chi drought. Okay. Oh boy. I'm really happy in how much smack my wait a sec. How much smack my other cultivator can put up at this point. Alright, seems like I've got a achievement. My reputation is now 10,000. Alright. We're popular now. So prominent. I had no clue that there's actually a another rank after Paradise. Nice. Okay. It's always cool to be surprised. Okay. Now. Oh god, it's that bug again. No. Alright, guys. So, you know. People who watch this series a lot know that I have to reload the game now. See you there. Now, after a little involuntary exit out of my game session, let's get back to that. So, yeah, I wanted to do that Shendao artifact for Haozhou. That sacred relic out of a Heaven's Breath. I don't know, that just seemed so fitting for me. I don't know, but it works though. Yeah. Success rate 100%. It's gonna wield a Heaven's Breath. How cool is that, huh? It's, I want to do that on the next episode because, you know, just want to give that the necessary spotlight, because people were asking how that works, and I don't want to hide that at the end of my video here, basically. That would be not too cool for people looking for answers there. Okay, let's see what we did with that thigh muscle. Alright. So, regenerative blood reduces true chi consumption rate moderately. Let's try that. I haven't seen that ever before. Where did it come from? Germination essence. Okay. Let's see. I'm on 8.15 per sec. That halved the costs there. I don't know if that's ever going to be a thing I'll be worrying about. But, you know, since I do a lot of experimentation in this run as well, I wanted to know whether or not it's interesting. It's just, don't tell me you wouldn't want to know. Didn't want to know. Speech is not my strongest side today, but that's okay. Sometimes that just happens. At least I always got the excuse that I'm not a native speaker. Alright, so we can't do anything here. Oh god, I could have... Why didn't I see that plus sign there? Yeah, well, whatever. We're not giving them any more spirit stones. We're broke. Alright, whatever. So, the big question now, after I'm done with the Luna Frost part, is what's next? what can I do after that to pump up the power of that dude? I mean, let's see. Is there a readout for global dodge? Global dodge, 56%. Ah, okay. So we gotta pump that up to 95%. Absolutely sure about this is definitely what I want to achieve. So that regenerative blood is not that interesting right now. The true chi consumption is way lower than my recovery. But I don't know if the power of these skills keeps growing. If so, well, yeah, we definitely need to work that in at some point. So more endurance, hell yeah. Enhanced flesh charges. 3 charges of Luna Frost. Wonderful. So now I can also check out how much impact that does have per charge. So it's 0.5% per Luna Frost charge. Okay. So that's gonna be a lot of tinkering, I gotta say. I mean, the thing here is, it's a good side. The Lunafrost Flash works independently from secret bodies, so I don't need to slap that onto secret bodies. I just begin my my work here simply because it's pretty nifty to have that success rate increase on body parts where it actually matters. But beyond that, I gotta say, I want to work out that 95% dodge rate because I think I'll need it. And yeah, I'm slowly getting an idea of what the things are that you want to achieve with your body cultivator. I love it. I mean, it's working out super good at this point. Happy with that. So yeah, we're transforming now all these random junk items into artifacts. That's what Mr. Shodong will do, and that's how we're going to earn our money nowadays. Alrighty friends, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Can't wait for the next one, where we're going to manage that breakthrough, I guess. I mean, maybe not quite. I think I did something around 100,000 this episode, or no, that's millions? Yeah, I did about 1 million this episode, so probably not. And well, we're going to see. A singular tiger attacking my episode? What a crazy dude. Now, drop your comments down below. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. It's been about time. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.